This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 4, verse 17. For at the first she will walk with him by crooked ways, and bring fear and dread upon him, and torment him with her discipline, until she may trust his soul and try him by her laws. Then will she return the straight way unto him, and comfort him, and show him her secrets. I like to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Kudash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Enough respect to the brothers laboring in his truth, making the calling and election sure. I guess the topic today is going to be about wisdom and about how she deals with men that she's going to reveal herself to. I'm reading out of the book of Wisdom. This is chapter 9, verse 18. It says, "For as the ways of them which lived on the earth were reformed, and men were taught the things that are pleasing unto thee, and were saved through wisdom." This is Wisdom 10. It says, she preserved the first formed father of the world that was created alone, and brought him out of his fall. And that's talking about Adam. And it says, and gave him power to rule all things. But when the unrighteous went away from her in his anger, he perished also in the fury wherewith he murdered his brother. And that's talking about Cain. For whose cause the earth being drowned with the flood, wisdom again preserved it, and directed the course of the righteous in a piece of wood of small value. And that's talking about Noah. Moreover, the nations in their wicked conspiracy being confounded, she found out the righteous, and preserved him blameless unto Yahweh, and kept him strong against his tender compassion toward his son. When the ungodly perished, she delivered the righteous man, who fled from the fire which fell down upon the 5 cities. And that's talking about Lot. It says, of those wickedness, even to this day, the wasteland that smoketh is a testimony, and plants bearing fruit that never came to ripeness, and a standing pillar of salt is a monument of unbelieving soul. For regarding not wisdom, they gat not only this hurt, that they knew not the things which were good, but also left behind them to the world a memorial of their foolishness, so that in the things wherein they offended, they could not so much as be hid. But wisdom delivered from pain those that attended upon her. When the righteous fled from his brother's wrath, she guided him in right paths. And this is talking about Jacob and Esau, when Jacob fled from Esau because he tried to kill him. It said, showed him the kingdom of Yahweh, and gave him knowledge of holy things, made him rich in his travels, and multiplied the fruit of his labors. In the covetousness of such as oppressed him, she stood by him and made him rich. She defended him from his enemies, and kept him safe from those that lay in wait. And in a sore conflict, she gave him the victory, that he might know that goodness is stronger than all. When the righteous was sold, she forsook him not, but delivered him from sin. She went down with him into the pit, and left him not in bonds, till she brought him the scepter of the kingdom, and power against those that oppressed him. As for them that had accused him, She showed them to be liars and gave him perpetual glory. She delivered the righteous people and blameless seed from the nation that oppressed them. It's the children of Israel. She entered into the soul of the servant of the Lord and withstood dreadful kings and wonders and signs. And this is talking about the children of Israel when they were in Egypt. It says, rendered the righteous a reward of their labors, guided them in marvelous way, and was unto them for a cover by day and a light of stars in the night season. Brought them through the Red Sea and led them through much water. But she drowned their enemies and cast them up out of the bottom of the deep. Therefore, the righteous spoiled the ungodly, and praised thy holy name, O Lord, and magnified with one accord thine hand that fought for them. For wisdom opened the mouth of the dumb, and made the tongues of them that cannot speak eloquent. Bear with me for a second, brothers. Wisdom 11, it says, she prospered their works in the hand of the holy prophet. She went through the wilderness that was not inhabited and pitched tents in places where there lay no way. It says they stood against their enemies and were avenged of their adversaries. When they were thirsty, they called upon thee. The water was given them out of the flinty rock, and their thirst was quenched out of the hard stone. For by what things their enemies were punished, by the same they in their need were benefited. It says, for instead of a perpetual running river troubled with foul blood, for a manifest proof of that commandment whereby the infants were slain, thou gavest unto them abundance of water, by a means of which they hope not for. But I think that may be it. I just wanted to do a brief reading. I don't know exactly what I'm going to entitle this. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to do a reading about wisdom, basically about, how it takes you down crooked paths, but then it restores the right way unto you, and ultimately, it fights for you. And with that, I want to give all praises to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Rakal Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Until next time, Shalom.